Peace. I'm Shyheim _rugged, and I am Shaoliiin Entertainment. Peace. Only Shaoliiin Entertainment can say that one.
Thanks. Shyheim, welcome to Shaoliiin Entertainment. Finally happy to have you guys.
Peace. What's up, Shaoliiin?
How you feeling today, yo?
Oh, man, everything healthy.
And it was a long time coming. You know we had to have you here. One of Staten's legends, one of Shaoliin's legends.
Yeah.
We had to have you in the building.
That's peace.
So let's get it started. Just for, you got to understand, we got the new era now. So there's a lot of people who may have never heard of you. So for the people who have never seen you before, let them know where you from and who you are.
All right. My name is Shyheim Franklin, a.k.a. Shyheim, a.k.a. the Rugged Child, a.k.a. the Man Child, from Staten Island, New York, a.k.a. Shaoliiin, Stapleton. Yeah, you know.
And you're from Staten Island?
Of course.
What part of Staten Island are you from?
From Stapleton. I'm from the town. I'm from the town, right? I'm from the town. You know what? Honestly, I'm from the town, right? But I lived in the New, I lived in the harbor, right? So I can equally say, not equally, but I gotta say Stapleton, Manners Harbor, and New Brighton. Respectfully, in that order.
So what's the biggest lesson that you learned coming up out here in all of these different hoods?
The biggest lesson I learned?
What's the biggest lesson Shaoliiin has taught you?
Personally, or when you ask that question, that's like a wide range question, because it taught me so much. That now it taught me everything. You know what I mean? From when I was little, it taught me what to do. It also taught me what not to do. Yeah, pretty much in a nutshell. That's the answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you are a legendary figure out here in Staten Island. You've been through a lot of ups and downs, and we finally got to embrace you back out here in early 2020.
Yeah.
Right. So what have you been up to since you've been out?
Since I've been out?
Yeah.
Oh man, I just been living every day to my fullest potential, maximizing each moment in my day. Getting my 12 joules in my day. If you're not familiar with 12 joules is, you know what I'm saying, nation of God's and earth, 5% is knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and happiness. That's what I strive to accomplish every day. So that's what I've been doing. And in between that, I have the Rugged Road to Recovery initiatives. So I do a lot of initiatives, whether it's give backs, whether it's mentoring at-risk youth in New York and in other states as well. I released some music, jumped on a few features, started a new company, Isometric Concepts, a creative agency and studio. Yeah, man, and staying out the way, pretty much.
All right, so I know you've been through 1,000 of these interviews, but we gotta do it right. You know what I mean? So let's give them the spark notes though. So you signed your first record label you signed your first record deal at 13 years old, right?
Yeah.
And even though you were Wu-Tang, like a Wu-Tang affiliated, you actually got your deal before the rest of Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
I was saying you lived in both generations. What do you feel like some of the tactics that we used back then could be implemented right now? Okay,
so all right, I'm gonna get to that question, but we had to start with the first one. Right, I got my deal at that age. RZA, big bro, mentor. You know what I mean? Producer, RNS, big bro, mentor, producer, Mercury, legendary Force and D's. All of them collectively You know, with can't forget Big Wig Management, Guy Rute, Victor James. There's a bunch of people in Staten Island that's doing what you guys are doing now. Then managers. Back then it was video show hosts, right? So it wasn't really podcasts. It was more like video shows where they would do the same thing, interview, right? So you had a bunch of people from Staten Island that actually archived our upbringing in the game. So thanks to those people that kind of nurtured me, you know, I was able to accomplish getting a record deal at the age of 13 on Virgin Records, one of the biggest record deals of that time in that generation, you know what I'm saying, of record deals. So being a minor, I had to go through the court system because of people like Gary Coleman and them that got their monies got misused, you know. So you had to go through the courts to sign a contract to make sure you get a trust fund and you're not able to touch certain money until you're age of 21. So that was actually a good thing.
So they had laws in place to protect our stars.
Yeah. So as that process was going through, you know, my big brothers, my mentors and all of them, they came out with Protect Your Neck. So they actually came out before me, but I had a major record deal before Wu-Tang Clan because they was white labeled independent. But I had a major record deal with Virgin Records. So that's the answer to that. And then the back end question was, what do I see as the difference from then and now?
Yeah, because when we was talking about it off camera, I wanted to get back into that.
In my humble opinion, I believe that artists from my generation, not just artists, managers, everyone from my generation did things at a slower pace and quality base. What I see from observation of the new generation, they produce it faster and shoot it off faster. So the quality isn't as solid, and the content, you know what I'm saying, and the concepts isn't as well thought out as the older generation because it's happening so fast. So the answer is make quality but fast. So that's why it's important for people like myself to be that bridge to tell them next generation that. And it's our responsibility to help them do that.
And in this modern day, it is a lot easier to turn over that fast rate, high quality content because there's a lot more things.
Yeah, well, you can go and get to the Apple store, get a computer, go to Sam Ash or whatever, get an interface, and you off to the races, and you could be out tomorrow with your camera with a video. I ain't have it like that.
You know what I'm saying? You can record a video on your iPhone.
Yeah. I ain't have it like that. To get in the studio, you had to be in, right? To get heard from a record company, your tape could be on a desk with 1 million other tapes. Like, so sometimes it's like, yo, you gotta pay attention, and you gotta honor those that went through those stripes, like our forefathers that were slaves and got whipped and beat, so we can exist today with certain freedoms. It's like that in the industry, and I think, well, not that I think, I know what happened. My generation got taken away from the community from Governor Pataki, Giuliani, with these laws that's in place to take away, you know, what would be the next generation's fathers and some grandfathers at this point, right? Took us away from the community. So we wasn't around, right? People my age, not to say me, because, you know, I was in the wilderness too, but people my age went to prison and is getting out now for doing 20 and 30 years, is just coming out now. But they kids was out here without the information that they had. So they wasn't able to pass them the life lessons that they needed. So that's how it keeps repeating itself. So that's why it's our duty to come and give y'all the information so I can save you 20 years of bad contracts, of knowing the signals what to look out for, right? Because you a newer version car. We the same car, right? We the same car, but now when you come close to the next lane, it beeps now. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, shit. But the same car I had 20 years ago, the same model, it didn't do that, right? But if your shit get hit, you might fumble up. Mm-hmm. If my shit get hit, it might have a little dent. So we have to find the medium, and that's where the jewels is at, and that fine medium, that equator, you know.